друзья, давайте повеселимся. Повеселимся, как полагается. Как это обычно происходит у нас в Геншине. Безудержное... Что? А, у меня нету? Давайте лапшу и курицу приготовим. Да ладно, у меня есть цыпленок, ты чё? А, нет, это приготовить, блин. Та-та-тарарам. Та-та-тарарам. И в этом вся черника. Let's go. Ой, никуда. Что там? Урон всех до 10 раз. О, весело, весело. Значит, сверху говорите, да? Короче, друзья, последний этап. Я полностью не буду выкладывать, потому что, ну, типа, там реально это плюс час, блять, поиска сундуков. Просто на той же локации. Очень нудно. Let's go.
Teamwork is dream. Think you can get away? Let's play. Pyrotechnics. Try till I'm dead.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
А, да, я же забыл, что тут как бы ресурсы с мобов просто именно на шару. Так не работает. Вот так работает. Да-да-да. На самом деле веселая часть ивента. Я думаю, даже самая веселая. Самый синий! Let's go.
Everybody stand back. Adventure time.
Ай! У меня нету ульты.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Пора улетать.
Riptide.
I'm going in. Time to rock.
А у нее шо? И, блин, иммун? Я не понял.
Think you can get away?
Что такое? Серьезно?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Adventure time! Everybody stand back! Time for takeoff.
Ой, это плохо. Плохо. Давайте успеем, успеем. Да, чуть-чуть успели.
No time.
Нельзя летать, пока камера
I could get used to this.
угорает. Так, надо ж это. Я ставлю крылья только, которые первые, дружбы. И которые за годовщину дали. На персах. И все. Саб-ДД. И ДДшники. Новые крылья. А утилити и хиллеры старые. Да и все. Или наоборот. Я думаю, наоборот. Потому что Беннету сильно подойдут.
I'm going in!
Именно новые.
Try till I'm dead!
Так, ладно, они надо всех убить, иначе урона никакого нема. Что? Он умер? Серьезно?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Да ладно.
Think you can get away? Everybody stand back!
Бронелобы, однако, слушай.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Так. Ой. Выкрутасы. На самом деле нет, просто надо не рыпать камера, и все будет хорошо. О, работка для синьянь.
Brace yourself! Let's light it up! Adventure, amp it up! Yahoo! Teamwork is dreamwork! Pyrotechnics!
Немножко пира клеймор. Делюк расклад. Так, вот теперь
Time for
можно
takeoff.
немножечко.
Let's light it up! Let's play!
Amateur mistake. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Я понял, они чисто уплотняют моба. Скоро у нас будет океанид. Реально. Три дня. Меня интересует, когда магаз откроется уже.
No time to lose.
Сесилии. Не каждый день можно сесилии пособирать. На самом деле. Такс. Так, это сборы. Сначала мы это сделаем. Курс машиностроения. Что? Что там надо? Ага. Ага.
Pretty dead. By which I...
By which you mean? Она шо, реально прилетела в Манштарт? Да ладно! Ты серьезно? Найсер. Собирался, это жена. Ищем по запаху. Запашок. Запашок! Мне кажется, здесь надо подпрыгнуть. Ага. Что? Аэростат? Так, друзья, одну секундочку. One second, please. Ага. Все, продолжаем.
Think you can get away? Yeah, right. Yahoo!
Опять этот самый нелюбимый квест всея Руси! Let's go! Самый сыни. Let's go.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
У них маленький левел, поэтому я могу вентить чуть-чуть. юзануть для целей развлечения, скажем так. Вообще я бы, блин, не знаю, может мне короновать автоатаку? Видите? Он в упор очень, типа, тройной дамаг, слушай. Если в упор, в крит. Так, ладно, мне надо победить!
Everybody stand, feel the beat. Shred till I'm dead.
Победить злое аэростат.
No time to lose.
Time for takeoff.
Полетели, полетели!
Let's play.
Да-да-да, да-да-да-да-да. Я хоть коцаю тут? Не, оно не коцает. Как я давно здесь не был. Йо, подожди, стоп. Стоп, 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 стоп. Разыщите товар. Так, вот этого я не делал, что ли, или как? Прикинь.
Even better than I imagined.
Прикинь!
It's my lucky day.
Обратно. Все. Элитный рис. This is very fucking nice. Так, давайте я хочу просто посмотреть на эти крылья. Так, и на зума у меня пока нет. Это что такое? Крылья нисхождения PlayStation Network. Эти красивее. Крылья новичка. Так. Крылья свеж...
Benny's a
Неплохо, неплохо. О, кстати, на Чайлда тоже норм пойдут. Короче, будем просто кому какие лучше идут. Да и все. Никаких распределений по стихиям. Получил нужный тебе рис. Let's go. Да, у меня все готово. Я готова. Я готова, а ты готов. Вообще все перепутали. Реально. Так. Так, бля, я не успел.
you can get away?
Блин. Все понятно. Я просто на старте провтыкал. И поэтому все не получилось. Let's go. Так, все. Сразу же сюда. А, так там же это, блин. Ничего себе. Блин, адепт и ее хобби, блин, офигенно. Офигенно. Мне автоатака, если что, не прокачана на венте, нужно качнуть, потому что в принципе можно веселиться очень круто этой темкой. Так, что у нас дальше? Рецепт готовый. И шо? Ага, надо 1000. 3 дня. Короче, будем... Ну, посмотрим, что мы там соберем. Шо да как. А где я? Я здесь. Начинаем отсюда. Короче, часть. Мы часть чуть-чуть пособираем, просто чтобы запечатлеть локацию, скажем так. Скажем так. И шо, здесь нету ничего? Да ты гонишь. Ну ладно. Идем направо.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Что пока ничего не нашел. Это меня не супер радует, учитывая, сколько всего нужно найти. Ну вон я вижу фишечки. Сначала здесь. Ага.
What a find!
Уары, уара. What about? Серьезно? Ты мне показываешь, что это прямо здесь, понимаешь?
Here we go.
Да ну. Ладно. Блин, а вот я смотрю на карту, и оно не отмечается. Можно только так. Угу. Наверх надо лезть по-любому. Наверх надо лезть.
Let's play. Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest? Yeah. Pyrotechnics. I'm going in.
Yeah. За.
Так. Что?
Ть.
Brace yourself. Huh?
Так, ну тут уже, наверное, того, как говорится. Надо по краешку в любом случае обойти. Ага. Как бы. Ну здесь был один сундук, так что... А, это же один. Господи боже. Господи.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Я просто не хочу сюда возвращаться.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Let's play. What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
Как в старые добрые времена. Забыл, когда я собирал руду. Так. Что я не понял чуть-чуть. Немного. А, это там в пещере, я понял. Так, давайте сразу, да. Короче, друзья, на этом, ладно, дойдем до статуи, конечно же, и закончим видео. Но я продолжу искать. Ну, тут особо что тут показывать, реально. Я буду еще где-то 1,5 часа здесь искать каждый сундучок, каждую фишечку. Так, тут лучше Чайлз, бля.
Yep. Now I just
У
need to get
меня
my hands on the rest.
это алибарда до сих пор не R5, чтобы я просто в начале, когда они еще дропались, просто их миллиардами разбирал, а потом они все перестали дропаться, я до R4 ее как бы хоботнул и все. До свидания, как говорится.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
О, я. Так, ну дайте алибарду, ну серьезно. Ага, так просто надо подлететь сюда. Так что такие дела, друзья. Let's go. Так, друзья, пока я тут закончил, ну, заняло меньше, чем 1,5 часа. Ну, конечно, поискать пришлось. Короче, открылся сюжетный расклад. Продолжение. Так что let's go.
Hey, youngling, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, did you hear the news? I made it through the selections for map. Really? Woohoo! That's great! It was a total breeze. I wasn't even trying. But a true champion never rests on their laurels. I'm still gonna need your help to prepare for the competition. I made a few new test dishes and I was hoping everyone could try them and give some feedback. Traveler, you want to be the first? Oh, yeah, we did. And anyway, we get to eat your food all the time, so we're biased. You should find some other people this time, just to play it safe. Good idea. Okay, let me think. Let's get Beto to try it first. Beto! Yep, you can definitely trust her opinion. Let's go. Right now, she should be down at the docks. Let me box up this food real quick, then we can head on.
Bida bida, body
gliding be faster.
О, Синьянь, наконец-то! Появилась Синьянь. О, это уже интересно, слушай.
Beto, ahoy! Hey, look, who's she with? Hi, Beto. Hi, Xinyan. Are we interrupting anything?
Xiangling, woman of the hour. We were just talking about.
Beta was saying you and I should get ourselves on board sometime. Says the whole crew's been asking for us.
Чтобы дать отпор.
Seems like you three go way back. Oh, we really do. Beto and Xinyan are two of my oldest customers, and I've helped out in the kitchen on board Beto's ship in the past. Recently, Xinyan's been planning to do a show on board, too.
That's the plan. Good music's meant for sharing. You guys should check it out sometime.
Will do. But I came here today because I made it into the Masterful Chef's finals, and I was just trying out some new dishes to bring to the competition.
Sure, beats drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh, about time. I'm starving over here. Let's see what you got. Oh, man. This chicken fuyong's tasting awesome.
Oh, this food is too good for me to be soaking up the alcohol with.
These three seem to have a great time with each other.
Only thing is you've got 3 dishes here. Chicken fuyong, come and get it, and crystal shrimp, and they all taste kind of refreshing.
Is refreshing really a flavor?
When you spend all your time at sea, you don't have a lot of choice when it comes to food. Especially on the longer voyages where you've got to stretch out your ration. First thing you want to do when you get back on dry land is dig into a nice hot meal that's swimming in oil and has a ton of flavor.
That's the exact opposite of Ningguang's tastes.
Oh, sure is. Beto's tastes are pretty similar to mine and Xiangling's.
Ugh, Ningguang. I am sick of hearing that name. Our tastes couldn't be more different. You'll never find us eating the same bowl of food.
But last time when you were chatting with her, Paimon thought...
We're evenly matched. Guess that makes us equals. But I'm sorry, limp cabbage leaves are never gonna do it for me.
Oh, I hear ya. Steamed cabbage and broth might be upper class and look fancy and all, but man, is it boring! It's never gonna give you that flavor explosion you get with some of the other dishes out there.
So, Xinyan, are these dishes too mild for you too?
Well, not so much mild. I just think you maybe missed a beat somewhere.
Exactly. This is some fine cooking, no question about that. But if this is for a
Beat? Oomph? Are we sure these terms apply to cooking? Beat and oomph.
Beat, yeah. You know what a beat is? I only know music, though. I'm nowhere near your level when it comes to cooking, so don't mind me if it doesn't make much sense.
No, you're both completely right. Beat and oomph. That's what I need. I actually thought as much while I was cooking them. Even though this was a brand new combination, it still felt like I was missing that one thing that'll seem... Seems like she's found her muse. Does that mean music theory is compatible with cooking? Hey! Paimon didn't quite get the implication, but Paimon can tell when you're being a meanie. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Great! So this went really...
Don't hold back, just get out there and do your thing. You're a pro, Xiangling, and you've totally got this. Hands down, best chef in
Well, I think so anyway. More than any other chef. And there ain't a whole lot of people I'd be willing to say that about.
I'll do my best. Thanks, everyone.
All right, we'll leave you to it. I'm gonna take Xinyan on board for a while.
Xiangling, they both had pretty strong tastes. You sure that won't be a problem? Shouldn't we get... That's a good point. Beto likes her greasy stir-fries, and Xinyan can really handle her spice. Yeah. Now, who do we know whose tastes are on the mild side? Traveler? Any Who? Oh, right! Makes sense! So, back to Wangshu Inn? Who? Who is someone you just missed last time we were there? Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers! He said that we just... will he definitely hear us saying his name, though? Maybe we... Let's take turns shouting his name! Uh-huh. Do I need to do this too? Hyman's going first! Ahem. Nothing's happened. Let me try again. Show! That's weird. Does he not want to hang out? Wait, so let me get this straight. Some guy with special powers promised you... well, not both actually, just one. Oh, right. Well, you should be the one to try it then. Okay then.
You called?
Whoa! He actually came!
You spoke my name, did you not? When I make you a promise, I will honor it.
Blink of an eye and poof! He's there! That's how you know he's an Adeptus. An Adeptus? Xiao, was it? Hi there. It was me who asked the Traveler to call you here. I've made it into the finals of this year's Masterful Chefs, and I'm testing some dishes out in preparation. I'm trying to get feedback.
Customers. And that includes me?
Uh-huh. The Traveler says you prefer mild food. Just the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't mind, I'd like you to try the dishes I've made and tell me your thoughts.
Since it's you, I will do it.
Yay! How is it? Are you sure you can eat it? Don't force.
Tastes pretty good.
Huh? Really? I can't believe it. An Adeptus says he likes my cooking. If my dad was here...
You excel in the culinary arts. I'm reminded of another chef I know. That chef cooks dishes with soul, as do you. But
Who do you think he means? Smiley Yanxiao?
if I had to find fault with something, the two sides are a little strong for my taste. Some minor adjustments would take this dish from excellent. Just my own opinion. Do not fixate on it. Take it or leave it as you see.
All right, go easy on the sides. No, thank you, Adeptus friend. It was really great to meet you.
I'll be leaving now. See you next time.
Paimon still can't believe he actually came. So, what would happen if we called his name again now? Do you think he'd come back right away? Only kinda, maybe, not really joking. Good news! After 2 rounds of taste testing, I've had an idea. Great! Lucky we picked the right people to talk to. I better head back and try this out a few times while it's fresh in my mind. Oh, and the final is in Yujing Terrace. You better come and watch. Will do. Good luck! You bet! Let's head to the competition venue. It should be starting soon. Ooh, Paimon's so excited! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Welcome, everyone, to the Masterful Chef's Final. At the appointment of this organizing committee, I am your host. Hey, Yanfei's here too! This event is brought to you by the Liyue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. Of those, the 2 strongest participants, in just a few short moments, the finals will take place right here. But as the officiator, it is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing next. Please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select panel, and the Tianquan, Lady Ningguang, the Yuheng, Lady Keqing, and last but not least, gourmet connoisseur, Uncle In addition to these 3, 10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contestants. That makes a total of 13 judges, with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist, and the one who receives the most votes will be today's winner. And now, please join me in welcoming our 2 contestants into the arena. To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a...
Hi, everyone.
Whoa! Yanxiao made it into the finals too! But what's up with him? Yanxiao! Chin up! Shoulders back! Everyone from the inn is...
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue Harbor culinary scene, a little feisty with a whole lot of spicy, and her mysterious assistant, who knows who? Hi, my nose, it's Kuba! Hey, everybody, I'll do my best! Contestants, please repeat after me. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by... As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures.
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures.
And I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness. Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement.
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chef's Final. The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is...
Of Earth and Waterborne. Just like the Feast of Bounteous Land. It's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges' preferences, or win over the audience with your originality. The choice? Well then, I look forward to both of your contributions.
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. I trust this. Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin. Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best. Traveler, Paimon. Thanks for coming to support me. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make this the... Light it up! Light it up! First things first, get the stove on. Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish. And I guess that's what Xinyan meant. You gotta have on-beats and off-beats. But at the same time, you have to end on a high note. So I think I'll add a little sugar to the crystal shrimp just to bring the flavor up a notch. Triple-layered consomme is pretty bland to begin with, and I can't have 2 sides with the same texture. Luckily, the organizers have provided some very aromatic broth. It's just a little too gentle. Okay, this is where Beto was right. A pinch of salt should do... chili chicken is the main event. Can't afford to compromise too much here, but maybe some pepper will set it apart without alienating anybody. Huh? Oh, Yin he doesn't look so good. Ah, Guava!
Whoa, what's this? Hold up. Things are taking an Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, are we going to allow this? We knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agreed that the two could be classed as one individual.
I take no issue with it. In any case, the assistant hasn't done much.
No competition would be complete without a little drama. All a part of being young. I won't be the old fogey that...
Please allow me to explain to our host. Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can comfortably confirm that neither side is... Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like family to her. Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fire source. Given Xiangling's level of culinary skill, I appreciate everyone's concerns. The presence of a mysterious assistant performing strange dance moves to cheerlead for Xiangling is a little unexpected. But the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yenxiao too, demonstrating total impartiality. By encouraging both Xiangling and her opponent... That's right! Guava's not really outside help. Guava just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason they went over there is to try to help Yenxiao feel less nervous. I give you all my word. Guava will not interfere with the competition. And I would also say that it's a loss to the competition. I say that as someone who's eaten Yenxiao's cooking at Wang Shuin before. He is an excellent chef, and I want this to be a competition.
I see. Most amusing.
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege to see two contestants.
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation.
Yenxiao, are you alright?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life. Look at my hair.
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister to yourself in your head. Or...
Why my dad? That's a bit specific.
Because that's what I do.
I guess I'll think of my mom then. Anyway, you should carry on. I'll be fine. Don't hold up your own dishes.
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished already.
Huh? Oh, right. Then I need to focus up.
Here you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yenxiao. So come on.
Yes, you're right. I thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your, well, thanks. Time...
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation. We will proceed in the order that the contestants finished. Xiangling?
My dishes. Jiyun chili chicken with sides of triple-layered consomme. The theme is of earth and waterborne, which includes land and sea. In other words, land animals, fowl, and sea. My main dish, Jiyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Juyun chilies capture the essence of the mountains where they grow, and foul triple-layered consomme also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors from the mountains, but the crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole shrimp, fresh, crispy, and tender. Shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea, fresh with a hint of sweetness. It's the perfect note to end this course on.
Ooh, a strong delivery there from Xiangling.
My dish is Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden shrimp balls. As Xiangling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I incorporated. Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue, and as chef of Wangshu Inn, I've always been proud to offer this as the signature specialty dish of our... It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients. Smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp meat, and matsutake. I chose this as my main dish as a sign of respect toward my profession and to this competition. The mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavors of the Adept. Golden shrimp balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp...
Paimon can smell...
Judges, please sample the...
Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm gonna have another golden shrimp. I shall have to sample both contestants' dishes.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. She's chosen a cold dish as her. It's also a unique take on Jueyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried, and so they're still just a little warm on the inside. You get a nice crunch as you bite.
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. The triple-layer consomme is also a very superlative contribution. Excellent flavor, well-balanced.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider... Also, the organizing committee has selected today's audience judges, and they are now evaluating the dishes. Everyone who's been lucky enough to sample today's dishes, please consider and...
How are we not involved in this? Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want Paimon, it's their look. Yippee! For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes they can cook, the fact remains that you're the one who treats Paimon the best.
Thank you all for waiting. All votes have been received and I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chef's finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the Masterful Chef's final... by a mere 1 vote margin.
Wow! What? How is it so close?
Well, there it is.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liyue Harbor's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Marsh's Yanxiao by just 1 vote. There can only be 1 winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed to impress our judges. Thank you both for your stellar contributions here today. A big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide. As officiator, I declare the result of this competition.
Thank you all for coming. Until next time.
Please exit the venue in an orderly fashion, and remember to take all of your personal...
Come on, let's go over and take a look. Looks like I won this time, Yanxiao. But I'd still like to try your dishes, if that's okay.
Sure, I'll have a try of yours too. Truly exquisite. No doubt in my mind.
This Adeptus Temptation is really good.
Well, Just goes to show that you have a taste for the fun.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and customers are at the heart of all food culture. So humble.
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods. Never realized you'd done your time in a small kitchen.
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers. It's no wonder your food is so top-notch.
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have. Let's stay in touch. Maybe we can find some time in the future.
You got it. And next time we meet as competitors, let's both—
All right? Deal.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming! Did you get to try the food? Don't even go there. Paimon's still peeved. I can't believe it. You didn't get picked? Well, never mind. Don't get mad. You will? Woohoo! Great! Oh, the organizer said that Yenshao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently they're gonna deliver an exclusive ingredients package and the prize money at a later date. So I need to get moving. I'll come find you guys after. Xiangling seems really happy. Good for him. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have gone to wrap up some—
No time to lose. I could get used to this.
Kuching, there you are!
You found me.
Huh? Is everything okay?
I found in the competition. I voted for Simon Chow.
So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for—
No, that's not it. As a child, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after thinking Xiangling is my friend. So by rights, I should be honest with her, but as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate this.
It's no big deal. Just say it however comes naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't but— Oh hey, here you are. I've been looking—
Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed competitions, one must cast— Of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. So, despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote for Smiley Yenshao's Adeptus Temptation. Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls. Is that a problem?
You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine. Doesn't—
Huh?
You voted for who you wanted to, and that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how it should be. So, you made a point of telling me. Is that—
Didn't
I say already? I love this about you. You're just so conscientious about everything. Seeking reassurance is what novices do, and it's been a long time since I was a novice. The way forward from today will only get more challenging, as will the dishes I'll need to cook. Honestly, I'll need friends. You have a strong sense of responsibility, Kuching. But you know, not everything is always about responsibility. Yes, you're a Qixing, but you're also you, Kuching. You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beido's always telling me about how well she gets along with Ningguang. They even play chess aboard her— So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have a good time. You could take a leaf out of her book. Outside of work, it's time to let go and relax.
Traveler, Xiangling, anyway, what are we standing around here for? Let's go and check on the status of—
Oh yeah! Paimon had nearly forgotten about that. How strange. It hasn't changed one bit. This doesn't make any sense. Does this mean the competition wasn't
Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be.
Yeah! We've waited this long already. Right, Xiangling? Yup, there's still time. Let's be patient. On another note, I have some good news for you, Kuching. Things are looking optimistic. Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that were missing. So now I'll be able to cook it. In fact, I'll go find somewhere to make it right now.
Xiangling.
Oh, and Traveler, Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Xiao. Obviously not what I meant. You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish during your travels, so I figured I'd share it with you. Oh, right! Paimon knew that. Huh? Jeez, careful eating.
What are you staring at me for? Go on. Cook.
Ай! Приготовьте острые вкусные. Ладно, давайте быстрее.
looks like. Let's go give it to Kuching. Mine's ready too. Let's go together.
No time to lose. No time to lose. No time to lose.
We're back! The Traveler and I made one each. Here, have a taste while it's...
Thank you. Don't mind if I...
What is it? What is that?
This flavor... I've tasted... Apologies. Xiangling, Traveler, thank you both. It tastes wonderful and... quite amazingly. Somehow it took me right...
Really? That's awesome! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had filled in the missing parts of the recipe for me, I realized that I already knew how to make... You already knew? You mean you were... Uh-huh. My dad taught me how to. Wait! But isn't this dish from Kuching's grandpa?
About that. I do not believe that this recipe was my grandfather's creation. My grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. He was an avid... As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate how much of it was actually genuine. And whether Rex... He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. It's up to those of us in later generations to ask these questions. Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Chising. My views on Rex Lapis have changed For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name written down, it always... As I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to restore to its original form. But, unfortunately, still, each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still warm. The memories.
Ancient dish? Are cornbread buns really that old? Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad, and supposedly it's been passed down that way for generations. We call them chili minced cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack, easy to pack up and take with you on the road. La la la. Seeing Guoba just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met Guoba.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there, so I put the cornbread buns I'd brought with me on it. Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that Guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. Hold up! Stop the conversation! Look! The stone!
Ха-ха-ха! Он есть этот бог очага.
It burst open!
It's...
Guoba? What are you... Mara?
Ah, I see the chili mince cornbread buns have been...
Master! Granny, look! The stone god statue looks just like Guoba!
Oh, indeed it does. After all, Guoba...
Guoba is a god?
You asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reawaken the Stove God. The Stove God has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from experience. But desires, they are deeper, more innate. They are the heart's strength in its purest. Masterful chefs is wonderfully exciting, but it is more an exercise of passion than of desire. And passion alone will not suffice to reawaken the Stove God from his... But just now, when Kuching ate this dish he had longed for, a deeply held desire was fulfilled, as well as receiving an answer. The enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment of this desire resonated with the Stove God's statue, and caused it to manifest. Of course, the Stove God himself is not contained within the statue. The true Stove God has been here with us. How does it feel, seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days? Look at him. Still so majestic.
Glory days? Wait, what happened? Did Guoba used to be different from now?
Oh, yes. Back in his day, your Guobat, all the wisdom and power he had then, he has since
A god surrendering their power to the soil. I have heard this.
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, the threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come to pass in the future. Such things affect you, mortal. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. He joined you in building your dwellings and lighting the stove. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue, and you mortals no longer remember him. But back in the age when you did, he was the closest of all. Marchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gweli Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gweli Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove cooked a dish of delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the Chiliman's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
Me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well is to it is a matter of paramount importance, you said. For people cannot face the arduous journey ahead. A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound. By ensuring once, my dear friend, Liyue has changed so much while you have slept.
Well, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say... Even the power of speech evades him now.
Youngling.
Do not be serious, youngling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may have lost his but he is now in this world we inhabit. Who can truly be said to live a life free of all, but he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. since you are his friend, take good care of him.
I will. You can count.
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you around. The moment he awoke, he was met with a familiar flavor in the... After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented. And he approved it.
That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home. Though he remembered nothing, eating the food you had cooked gave him...
You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied customer.
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting a smile on customers...
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things to do. Traveler, Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very...
I guess my dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came. He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's always telling me to invite you over.
Oh, goodness me. Then, far be it. Off we go, then. Let's saunter over gently and...
Hi, Dad! I'm back! Hey, what are you doing there? I should... Oh no! Guoba's taken off!
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul.
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely...
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he seems...
So, Guoba doesn't remember anything? But can still feel...
Friendship will always withstand the ravage. Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? Moon Chase. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All these things and more. They are why people chase the moon.
In old age, the sight of many things puts one in a wistful mood. But children are old. Such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. A land that is a traveler. This Moon Chase Festival. Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea. We shall drink and chat at our leisure.
Specialties?
Найсур. Да, конечно. Вот это неплохо, неплохо. Они закрутили с Гобой. Вообще. Чекнем, что там у нас об обновлении, как всегда. И, по-моему, на этот раз у нас как бы, да, там, наверное, просто магазинчик откроется на последний день. Здесь у нас все есть. И здесь у нас тоже есть. Как бы все поднесли, все окей. Я, кстати, поднес в первый раз еду после того, как выполнил, как бы. А еда дает бафы именно, ну, чтобы выполнять эти фишечки. Так что не забудьте сразу поднести, а потом уже летать по точкам. Так что let's go!